Welcome, and happy whatever today is to you. Many people will celebrate today for different reasons. Many people will celebrate without even knowing the reasons. But in this short little video, I just wanted to share something with you. And I thought I would share what this particular day means to me. And as an example, I thought I would share a little clip from this movie Zeitgeist, one of my favorite independent seeming documentaries, and the documentary that inspired me to one day make videos. And I've always held it as the bar for myself. And besides my content, I don't feel I've come close to this quality of documentary style filmmaking. But nevertheless, I'm going to use it today as an example for what today means to me. And this video does an excellent job of exploring the significance of this particular day. And let's just consider that most people will be celebrating God's Son, or Jesus, today. And if there was no Jesus, there would be plenty of reason to celebrate today, in the celebration of the end of a cycle of God's other Son, the luminary above. And on this particular day, the sun reaches its lowest point in the sky. And it's essentially the death of the sun. Here at this time of year, the sun will reach its lowest point, as we can see depicted here. In the fall, it goes lower and lower, and in the winter, just a tiny little rising and a quick setting. And anyone who hasn't watched this video, I highly recommend you do, especially this first part, especially on this day. And he goes through all the different deities that were worshipped and that seem to have the same attributes as Jesus, as you can see here. And Horus, Attis, Dionysus, Mithra, all the same stories, that's all, without me offering any commentary. I think it's pretty fascinating in its own right. And here showing the three kings following a star to the east. Again, the mythology, possibly being turned into something else. And personally, I'm very excited for this time period. For me, it is something to celebrate. Here the sun is at its lowest point, December 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And then on the 25th, we rise up 1 degree. And every day getting a little brighter, moving back towards the time of plenty, being the spring equinox. And this next part is just some thoughts that I had, pretty random, but I thought I'd stick them in here. How shall you know a man? By the clothes he wears, the color of his skin, the religion he practices? You shall know a man by the fruits that he bears. And how shall you know a people? Now it seems like this life is some sort of game at the expense of others, as if we are simply characters that belong to controllers. And it reminds me of the movie Dark City, in which the race, unlike ours, was trying to learn through us and recreating scenarios and seeing how we would react to them. And where in my personal life I feel like in some ways I've mastered this game, now when I've decided to play business, all the rules change. For example, in a personal life, we may want to master not caring what others would think about us and living our life. And this is huge. This is something that starts out as children. And in business, these rules don't work. And very conflicting now when you suddenly have to care about what each customer thinks, whether or not they are right or wrong. And this always takes me back to the book of Job in the Bible, where God and the devil appear to be hanging out, maybe playing poker, and they decide to toy with this character. And God boasting how faithful his character is, and the devil challenging him and implying that Job is corruptible. And if only he was given hardships, his faith and servitude to the Lord would dwindle. And a very cruel game, and a very cruel Lord to play such a game. And this is exactly what I am finding in life. It seems like whenever a specific situation occurs, or if my actions are one thing, then I'll be given another thing. I'll be given the challenge. And as long as I avoid doing that certain thing, I won't be given the challenge. And then seeming at what would be the right time, we are tested. And it's almost predictable. And seeming very much like a game. And that's it. Just a quick little share. I do hope you enjoyed, and most definitely have a blessed day. Please like, comment, and subscribe.